Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It's August 29th, Monday, when I'm recording this, and just want to let you know that last week I did a webinar kind of updating what was going on with the market, how we were doing in the Moxie room, and how I see things through the lens of Moxie, making some of these setups and just how the market's going. So come over here, simplertrading.com/catch-replay. You can also come over to profitpilot.com, and it's under this one, webinar replay, if you guys want to check around at that. So, and the reason I mention that is because in that webinar and in the Moxie room, trading room, the stuff that I've been looking at has been just working out perfectly. This really has come out to fruition quite well. And what that is basically this 50, 200, 50 maneuver. We were seeing this set up and going into Thursday, like I was expecting a little bit of a bounce right here at the 21. We got that. But then I felt like we were basically trying to get the last 1% out of this up move right in front of Jerome Powell speaking. We didn't know what he was going to say. Maybe it was going to be kind of like not shaking the branches or anything else like that. But he definitely said, nope, we're going to be tough. We've got to get this inflation under control. We don't care if we're going to crack a few eggs. We got to get it under control. And there was some major selling on Friday, and then we continued to gap lower today. So that's all known. I'm sure you guys know about what Jerome Powell said and the reason for all this kind of stuff. So, for me, I think the easy trade is on the short side. I think that generally we're probably going to look like something like this. We'll get down to the daily 50. We'll kind of hover around a little bit. I think we're going to go below the daily 50, and then we'll kind of do some stuff. And then, I'm seeing things. I wouldn't be surprised if we make new lows. Of course, it'll take some time. It's not just going to happen overnight. It'll take days and weeks, maybe a few months, something like that. But I could see us making some new lows. And part of that, if we look at the S&P, there's just kind of no reason for us to go up higher. There's no reason for us to go up yet. If you think about it, has anything changed? Has the Fed pivoted? Nope. They said they're going to keep being really tough on this, and they're going to keep interest rates higher. I think the narrative coming into this was like, well, maybe they'll see that they're making some adjustments to the market having an effect, and they'll back off soon. And they said, no, we see those adjustments, and we like this, and we're going to keep doing more. So that really, I think, popped the bubble of the bulls or the people who kind of thought things were going to be moving up like that. I'll also say, as part of the webinar that I was giving last week, and you guys can watch that replay, I mean, perfectly, I have just been talking about this monthly situation, and it perfectly nailed the underside of a downtrending monthly 10. Like, just absolutely kissed that, got rejected, and rolled back over. And if you look in the past, when that happens, they tend to make new lows after that. And we have not touched the monthly 50. We have not touched the monthly 3rd ATR. We haven't even touched the weekly 200. So I think that we are well positioned to at least go down here total. Now, of course, there will be bounces along the way. There will be all sorts of stuff, but I have a feeling we're probably going to be heading down to this area. We'll have to see kind of how fast, how quickly, and whatever it's going to do there. Now, there are some pockets of strength. Commodities, if you look at wheat, that looks like it's trying to kind of hold and start moving back up. If you're interested, right here on the hourly chart, it just held the hourly 50 with the Moxie indicator above zero. Now, hey, as long as these things go fine, some of them look a little bit awkward to me, and the idea of the market going down, can these things go up? Yeah, maybe for a while. It may be inflation, but we also have the market going down, so maybe we're in stagflation, and we're going to have things going up and down and pulling, pushing, all kind of stuff. So, take it with a grain of salt and trade these things as long as they work, and if they don't work, then just move on from that. But we saw wheat, I think corn. Yep, corn's trying to move up. We're starting to see commodities like this. Let's see, any metals. Alcoa aluminum trying to move up. I have a feeling that something like this is probably going to be moving up into overall resistance at some point. So again, caution with that kind of stuff. Uranium, however, and this is tough to know if this is a flash in the pan or if this is actually legitimate. I think that probably a lot of you guys know that Japan said, yeah, we're going to start getting back into nuclear power for our energy sources. And so you can see that I think 2 or 3 days, uranium stocks have really got a lot of volume coming into it. You can see that there's just a massive amount of volume coming into it. Now, can these last? Will they sustain? Will they move up like the solar names did when the U.S. said they're going to put money into solar? Hard to say, but if you want to catch something like this, then they're moving, and it seems like they'll go for some time. But we don't know if the greater market is going to pull this stuff down. So that's uranium. We can also look at USO. And get that over here. So USO looks like it's trying to move to the upside. You can see it continues right there, bounce off the hourly 50. It does have some issues on the daily chart, but it can keep going up for now until we see something change. XOP keeps kind of catching a little bit. It's hanging out for now. We made a quick little trade in that, but it's trying. You can see the price did get up over the daily 50, but it's making me a little bit hesitant to really want to stick with it much longer because we are starting to get kind of this negative divergence here. So there's an idea there, and then maybe UNG is kind of another situation. We made a quick little trade on this one too. We traded Boyle, which is the leveraged ETF, and we basically got it right in through there. And right now, it's sideways. If it's going to keep going up, we got to wait for another sign. It probably wants to tap the daily 21, so maybe watch for that if it's a dip buy. Otherwise, maybe this thing's topped out, so it's going to roll over. So it's kind of a mixed bag out there. I just wanted to show you guys some ideas. I think for the most part, you could probably look around and short things. So just don't short commodities or some of the stuff that's looking pretty hot. You want to find stuff that has maybe bounced up into resistance and is moving down. You know, something like let's see, Amazon. You know, right up into the 200 and right up to that previous resistance area. So you know, something like Amazon probably coming back down to this area, and I think those for me are going to be the easier trades. So do what you want to do in order to catch something like that, but you know, there's still room to the daily. Let's see, there's still room to the daily 50, something like that, and yeah, I think that'll probably keep going a little bit more. So short the bounces, and then see if there's any other strength if you want to go long on that stuff. So thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you later.
Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.